Buddy, indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Live. My name is Alan Bell. Got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Big Brad, what's up, baby? How we doing?
Doing well, AB. How was your day off yesterday? Is all I gotta ask.
Yeah, man. Look, it was weird. I'll say that. First off, I appreciate everybody. I think the last time we took a day off was July of last year, right? So it's like NFL season is long, man. My brain, it's still fried. I'm not gonna lie, but it's nice to just have a day, and I appreciate everybody being cool about it. I just woke up, was like, I can't, like my brain is done. I've got to turn it off for a day. So I appreciate everybody on that, hanging tough with us, man. All right, Brad, let's jump into it. We obviously don't have any picks from yesterday to go over, but we do have some headlines, man. Let's talk about it. All right, Brad, we have an MVP in the NFL, and his name is Matthew Stafford. The closest vote since 2003, Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford edged Patriots counterpart Drake May to win the NFL Most Valuable Player award Thursday night, then made news in his accepted speech by announcing that he'll return next season. Nice for Rams fans right there. Stafford received 2450 first-place votes and finished with 366 points. May got 23 first-place votes, finished with 361 points. It was the closest race since Peyton Manning and Steve McNair were co-winners in 2003. All right. So first off, shout out to Matthew Stafford. No doubt, man. Yeah. Dude, I love him, man. It's hard to hate Matthew Stafford. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about that? You like Stafford?
He's a good guy. He's been a great representative of not only the league, but of every organization he's played for. Played his heart out. Good person on and off the field. Kind of like Matt.
Yeah, it's hard to hate him. And look, man, I hate it for Drake May, but you know, you hate to throw. He's young. He's got it's hard to have MVP seasons. Okay, Matthew Stafford's the oldest person to win his first NFL MVP at the age of 37, I believe. So yeah, shout out to Stafford. Now the bottom part. Look at Steve McNair. Look at Air McNair, baby. Oh, dude, I remember that season. I swear it was every game they would show. Remember they would show like the body scan, and they were like, his shoulders ripped off, his labrum's done, he's got a like all of it. Steve McNair was that dude, man.
I love Steve McNair so much as a young kid. I mean, everything.
Yeah. Those early days when the Titans first came to Nashville, the trio was Steve McNair, Eddie George, Frank Wycheck, right? Now, Kevin Dyson, keep going down the list. Blaine Bishop, my boy. Love Blaine, right? Like, there were so many good players on those early Titans teams. That was fun, man. So, yeah, shout out to Matthew Stafford, NFL MVP. Spelldog said, did CJ2K ever win NFL MVP? Look, listen to this. The Titans had a 2,000-yard rusher, and CJ2K didn't win it. Had a 2,000-yard rusher, and Derrick Henry didn't win it. The Titans have three players, mind you, who have gone through 2,000 yards rushing. If you count what? Earl Campbell back in the Oilers days. Oh, my goodness, man. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So, number two, here's your Hall of Fame right here. The Pro Football Hall of Fame announces 2026 class as part of the NFL Honors Awards show Thursday night with 5 players, including Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald, selected for enshrinement later this year. Brees and Fitzgerald received the nod in their first year of eligibility. They'll be joined by kicker Adam Vinatieri, linebacker Luke Kuechly, who were in their second year of eligibility, and rounding out the class is running back Roger Craig, who was a seniors finalist. So shout out to Roger Craig there. Shout out to Niners fans for sure. Craig was the absolute man, right? But yeah, what do you think about this class? So Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and then Roger Craig. What are your thoughts here?
I mean, just some hard-nosed, all-world players who did it all throughout their entire career. And shout out to the boot. Adam Vinatieri had a great straight kick for so many years when others didn't. Shout out Adam.
Hey, and look, Logue said it best. Vinatieri got in before Belichick did. Absolutely wild. So, but obviously wanted to give a shout out there to your 2026 Hall of Fame class. So Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and Roger Craig. All right, Big Brad, let's jump into it, man. We got a bunch of picks that we need to get to today. And now feels like a good time to get to it. Let's go. All right, talk to me, big dog. What do you got?
We're going to the afternoon Bundesliga today, 1:30 p.m. Central Time. Union Berlin taking on Frankfurt. We're on the bet split, so half of our bet on that, both teams to score, and the other half on the over 2.5. And that is not a parlay. It is a bet split. Again, that's one single bet. But we like both teams to score and the over 2.5. But sometimes both of those can come in different fashions with Frankfurt. They have now conceded 3+ goals in 6 of their last 7 matches coming into it. They usually get smashed with goals, but they also score a whole bunch on the road in the Bundesliga this season. They're averaging a whopping 5 total goals. It's pretty staggering. Both teams to score comes in for Union Berlin specifically when they're at home. Big time scorers, they concede there as well. So we're going for both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals on the bet split. And I got that at -130, -110, giving us a -120 probability.
Nice. Dude, I kind of want to eat some German food today.
Some sausage?
Oh, yeah. Dude, did you ever go to the Gerst House in Nashville?
I've been.
That place was awesome, man.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, oh, my goodness, man. Polska Kielbaska. Let's go, baby. Nice work, man. All right. So this is not the largest sports day on the calendar. That sentence got away from me. However, I think we have some good spots. We'll talk about these games. So first, college basketball. All right, give me UConn -2.5. We got a ranked game. We only have one ranked game, and it has 2 ranked teams, UConn and St. John's. So we got a good spot there. And then I'm going to take the Bucks in the NBA -1.5. And again, we're going to talk about all these games. So give me these 2. And then, Brad, I mean, if I came back and didn't have a parlay, an AB3, like it would be disgusting, honestly, right? Like what are you doing? What did you do all day yesterday? Come on now, Hoss. Yeah, you're right. All right. What do we think here? And we'll talk about these games. NBA, Celtics money line, taking on the Heat at home. Timberwolves money line, taking on the Pelicans at home. And the Clippers money line, taking on the Kings on the road, +179. So Celtics money line, Timberwolves money line, Clippers money line. Put those 2 together, +179. All right, Brad. Got to say thank you to our man Kirk. Gifted 5 DTL memberships. Kirk, I mean, what else could we say about you? Yeah. I mean, if you just drop your address in the chat, I'll come over and do the dishes. If you've got a yard, all right, I'll mow that. Tell me what you need, brother. Kirk, we appreciate you, man. And welcome in to the 5 new members of Driving the Line. So good to have you. Thank Kirk on the way in. Yeah, man. Look, Brad, we have one game, college basketball, in terms of rank. Now, unranked games, we don't have many of those either. It's Friday night. It is what it is. Let me tell you this. It's a good date night. Let me just say this. If you need to get a date night in this weekend, tonight's the night to do it. Go ahead, get it in. All right, because Saturday you're going to have a ton of basketball on, and then Sunday's the Super Bowl, right? So if you've got a date night, get your bets in and enjoy the date night, right? Yeah, Zach said it. There's only 9 college basketball games today. So that's what you have. Now, doesn't mean they're not good, though. This is an excellent basketball game. Number 3, UConn on the road. Number 22, St. John's. Here we go. UConn taking on a Patino. St. John's ain't bad, Hoss. Look, UConn 2.5-point favorites on the road, total of 144.5. Uh-oh. Ian just said UConn just got taken off the board. Uh-oh. Books don't like it. All right, what are you thinking about this, man? What do you think about this game?
Oh, this one's going over. I love the way the Johnnies play. Absolute battlers. Sometimes they foul. Sometimes they get fouled, but they create a lot of havoc. So give me the Johnnies. UConn going to be tight, going to be a good game. It's going to soar out in the first and probably go into the 160s.
Yeah, and a good note here too. This game's being played at Madison Square Garden, so even more. I'm right there with you. Look, it's MSG, man. They're gonna get on the court, run and gun. You know what I mean? This could be, this could be a home game for both of them. More St. John's, but still, you've got to have a ton of fans there, no doubt. Lambo said total seems low. Yeah, hey, Brad's saying the same thing, man. Matty boy, my buddy from work in Indy told me they got smacked last night too. Oh, with the snow? Yeah, no doubt, man. All right. So that's what you have in college basketball tonight. Like I said, yeah, Tony, date night then. See you Monday. Well, I'm going to need you to be here tomorrow morning, Big Tony. I didn't say date weekend, bro. Mrs. Tony's like, AB, will you shut up? Yes, ma'am. All right. So NBA. Heat and the Celtics. Celtics, 6.5-point favorites. Total of 226.5. Okay, so we're riding the Celtics here on the money line. Feeling it. Check your injury reports, and we'll be live today, 3 p.m. Eastern, to go through this more. But feeling the Celtics, bro. Feeling the Celtics. Now, Madison Square Garden has a college game tonight. Doesn't mean that the Knicks aren't playing, though. And this is a heck of a game. The 33-18 New York Knicks on the road taking on the 37-13 Detroit Pistons. And look at the Pistons' record at home, 20-6. Hawk, yeah, I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in on Saturday. Office Space was one of the best movies of all time. Tony, AB, you're part of sports to see Saturday and Sunday, maybe hungover on Monday. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Not a lot of work's going to get done on Monday after the Super Bowl. We got to make this a holiday here, people. What are we doing? We've got to get President's Day and the day after the Super Bowl together. Nobody wants to work on Monday after the Super Bowl. Cody, AB, I'm late as always, but happy Friday, everyone. I know that feeling. AB, I'm cheering for Pat's Josh Dobbs. Let's get the Astro man a ring. Woo! I love it, man. Dobbs getting a ring would be awesome. Awesome guy. Yeah, Lambo, Jaylen Brown not on injury reports tonight for the Celtics. There you go. All right, Knicks and the Pistons. Knicks, 1.5-point favorites on the road. Total 222.5. We're going to be all over that game this afternoon. Pacers and the Bucks. Well, Giannis is staying, at least for the rest of this season. He's in Milwaukee. Now, I got to tell you, that Knicks-Pistons game, Brad, is going to be awesome. UConn St. John's, it's going to be awesome. This might not be as much. The Pacers are 3-20 on the road. That makes the Bucks 11-12 at home look like they're the Thunder.
And they're favored.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be weird. The day after the trade deadline, it's going to be weird. So I'm trying to keep it. I'm not even going parlays, like except for the AB3, right? Like we're just attacking this animal straight up today. Pelicans and the Timberwolves again, not going to be the best game there. Well, at least on paper. But I guess that's why we play it, right, Brad? Timberwolves 9.5-point favorites, total of 236.5. Pelicans are 5-21 on the road. Brutal. Matty Boy said back in the 90s, the Super Bowl was January 25th or January 26th or so. Soon it will be on Memorial Day. Yeah. Yeah, Super Bowl on Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's right, Logs. No Giannis. Okay. Yeah. No Giannis. So, yeah, pay attention to your injury reports, obviously. And that's why the Pacers are favored, obviously. But I still think that the Bucks are a much better team. Grizzlies and the Trailblazers here. Portland 6.5-point favorites. Total of 232.5. Brad, what are we doing with the Grizzlies here? What is going on? I have no
I
idea.
mean,
Go ahead.
there's just nothing you can really do at this point to find some redeeming quality other than maybe fade them. I think if they're going to lose, they usually lose by a lot. So you might as well just take the spread and don't worry about any money lines.
Yeah. Yeah, be careful with them. Clippers and the Kings. I think the Clippers are going to get better. Sending Harden out. What do you think? You with it? You like Darius? Well, do you miss Darius Garland? Clippers.
My,
Go ahead.
my dad and I were actually arguing about this trade. Like,
Yeah.
do we like it or do we not like it? And we just go back and forth, back and forth. I think it really is kind of an even trade in a really weird way. So the Clippers, I think they got better.
Yeah. Say that last sentence again. I'm sorry.
So I think the Clippers got better personally by getting rid of Harden, opening up for Garland. They still have the old heads. They're going to be good.
Lambo, if Sabonis is active, Clips don't have Zubac. Need to take a look into his props. Good look there, man. Good look there, no doubt. Hawk, they need the 18th game to extend the Super Bowl week. Great point. And it's just a matter of time, right? Yeah. The NFL season is so long. It's so long. I'm not complaining. All right. That's what we have in the NBA tonight. Let me get the picks back up here. I'm not complaining. You will never, ever hear me complain that we have too much football. You know what I mean? You won't hear me say it. It's a blasphemous sentence. But I mean, the NFL season is long, man. It's long. All right. Let's get the picks up here again. Bradley, what do we got, buddy?
Yeah, take that NFL season and double it, and you get the Premier League season. Talk about long all year.
Wait, is it really? So pause. Is it really?
Yeah, it's what, 19 games in the NFL?
Yeah.
38 games in the Prem because there's 20 teams. So everybody 19 home and away, 38. Jeez. It's a lot.
Yeah. So the NFL is what, 18 weeks, 17 games? Yeah. God bless. All right. I mean, I already had super respect, like for soccer, as a whole, which, I mean, that's its own sport, like beyond, but Premier League, yeah, no doubt. All right, go ahead, let it rip. Yeah, thanks for that stat, by the way. That I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the Premier League players don't get truck sticked like the NFL players do as much. But we're going to the afternoon match today in the Bundesliga, Germany's Bundesliga. Union Berlin taking on Frankfurt. We're on the bet split of both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals, minus 130 and minus 110 on that split gives you the minus 120. Again, 1:30 p.m. Central Time this afternoon.
Nice, man. All right. Give me UConn minus 2.5 and give me the Bucks in the NBA minus 1.5. We're gambling tonight, baby. And then an AB3, Celtics money line, Timberwolves money line, Clippers money line. Put those three together, plus 179. Okay. Brad, we have some soccer on that board behind you, and I want to talk about it. What do we have, man?
Yeah, coming back and absolutely firing, kind of, sort of, in a way, continuing from the middle of last season. A really low-scoring league historically has been kicking up quite significantly, but specifically with one of these categories here, between both teams to score and the over 2.5, you'll get a lot of leagues around the world who score. This isn't always one of them. You can get caught in that score, and sit. So in Brazil Serie A is trending 74% this season to that both teams to score, and you're usually getting a very favorable line, close to even, if not plus money. So if Brazil keeps scoring, you need to be on the forefront of getting ahead of these lines. So look for that both teams to score when you're betting Brazil.
Beautiful, man. All right, we've got the World Cup this summer, right?
Oh, yeah.
How's Brazil going to be? Are they up there?
So they have all the talent in the world, and they have historically been kind of an underperformer, at least not historically, but within the last 10, 15 years, they've been a bit underperforming ever since the real heavy hitters of Kaká and original Ronaldo were there crushing it. Now they have a new coach, Carlo Ancelotti, who's former of Real Madrid last season, and he is a more of a manager than a coach, right? And he's a personality guy. So this summer, we might see a resurgence of Brazil, or we just might see a goal fest.
Yeah, dude. When we were coming up, Brazil was that one. Like they
Oh,
were, dude. Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Kaká, Fred, like all of them. Like anytime that we would play FIFA on PlayStation, you couldn't be Brazil. Couldn't do it. They were too good. And everybody had one name. That's what made it so cool. And then Fred was in the middle of it. You're like, dude, Fred's the glue guy. Fred's the glue guy for sure. You got all these stars. Fred's the glue guy. Yeah, Kaká. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Brazil, if you ran with Brazil, if Brazil, Argentina, England was always a mess because you had those scores. You'd always have a score. Who else? Keep going down the list. Who were the good, like in the 90s? Who were like the World Cup teams? France, they were really good. Zinedine Zidane.
you had the Italians too. Not as much anymore, but the Italians were tough to beat. Sir Badass Zinedine Zidane, headbutt heard around the world. Unbelievable. Thierry Henry, legends. But now, the World Cup's going to be pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. They've expanded the field just slightly, so you'll have a few more teams, a few more fringe teams from around the world. A little bit more random. You get more from over here in CONCACAF. I guess that's good or bad, but congratulations to those teams.
I like all the leagues that are like involved, and every soccer fan's like, oh, they're corrupted. They're all corrupted. Bowser, hey, Bowser, gonna see you. Italia, yeah, dude.
Carlos Valderrama, great shout. I actually have his autograph. Met him at a soccer tournament when I was young. Legend.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Colombia. Oh man, were they the ones that had the own goal way back in the day? Who was the team? And I don't want to say it on YouTube, but
I think so. And he got, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That was back in the Escobar days, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Dude, it would be.
Rama had like a fro, just huge.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It'd be tough to play for some of those countries, man. I'd be a little nervous.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what it was. 1994. Yep. Oh my goodness, man. And you're just like, oh no. All right, let's do the picks one more time, big dog. Hold on one second. It's in the chat. Jeff, AB, could you say something about mental health again? I had a friend that took his own life Wednesday. I'll be here if anyone needs to talk or whatever. Yeah, first off, Jeff, I'm unbelievably sorry that you dealt with that. Yeah, unbelievable. And look, we could sit here and talk for hours on that topic, but I'll just say that yesterday was a mental health day for me. And I'm not putting on that level. Like, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is don't be afraid to, like, if you need a day or something, do it. Do it. And here's the other thing too. Here's the key to it on the other side, because I've dealt with this a little bit. Again, no comparison, not saying that. You have to forgive yourself, because that can be the hardest part. Where you're like, oh, well, took a day off and, people are going to be mad. No, forgive yourself. Be delusional. Let me say this in life. If anybody deals with intrusive thoughts, I deal with it all the time. It can be crippling. It tears me apart. And you know what the thing about it is? You know what I've learned, Brad? It's not real. It's not real. I create these scenarios in my head, all right, of, hey, I want to grow driving the line, right? Like X, that's what I want to do, right? And then it's like, okay, well, write down, here are the steps, do this. Very simple processes. But in my head, I start thinking about, well, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. We need to do this. You know what I'm saying? And everything that I just laid out, none of that is real. None of it. Right? So sometimes I have to literally scream at myself, shut up. I don't know if anybody ever deals with intrusive thoughts or things like that, but yesterday I felt it myself in terms of getting on myself of, wow, way to go. Didn't even do a show. But you know what? Jeff is right. You take the time that you need, and nobody's going to be mad at you. And even if they are, screw them. Look, we could talk for a long time on a lot of this stuff, but the best advice that I can give anybody, and look, I'm not a person that is normally out giving advice. However, take it easy on yourself. And this is for everyone, everybody. Take it easy on yourself. You have to. This life is way too hard. It is. I'm telling you this as a person. It is hard. And you have to be delusional on yourself in terms of not being hard on yourself. It's the key. I don't have the keys for a lot of things in life. I don't. And you're going to see me coming to y'all for a lot of stuff. But I know this one. And I'm telling you, man, if anybody is ever on themselves and you're wearing yourself out, and look, there's a part of that that's good. Ambition, drive, not settling. Those are very good traits. But the line is very thin between doing what you're supposed to do and being on yourself too hard. And trust me, I'm 41 years old. I deal with this every day. I'm embarrassed to say it, but I'm not embarrassed to say it either, right? Because it is what it is. And I know that other people deal with intrusive thoughts too. And sometimes, man, a lot of times, I literally will scream, shut up! Because I start thinking about all these scenarios of like, this isn't going to work. Dude, shut up. Just do it. I swear to God, everything in my life has come from screwing something up. I promise you. Now, again, I'm not coming at it as I have answers. I do not. I don't. It's mental health is hard. It's hard. But the one thing that I can tell you is to be, and this is for everybody, be delusional in being easy on yourself. I'm telling you, there's a line of ambition, drive, all that's very good. It's very good, right? But there's a line, and you could lose yourself in that, man. So, and everybody's line is different. You know what I mean? And the last thing that I'm doing, I don't ever want it to be preaching. I hope that doesn't come off, because I'm telling you, I don't have the answers either, and I struggle with this crap too. It's hard. And life, and I'll get the picks back up here in a second, but let me also say this. I've been around. I've seen something. I don't know if the world has been crazier than it is right now. And I'll say this too. Anybody out there that's looking, and you know me, I am not a political person, right? I don't talk about it. That's for other people. I'm not smart enough. That's for other people to do it. Not my lane. I stay in my lane. And again, but I can tell you, as just a sports dude or a guy or girl, we all live in life, right? Like, this is fun, that we get to do this. But when the show ends, we go back to life, and everybody has different things going on. Could be work, could be medical, could be health. I mean, anything, right? It is insane out here. If you're looking around saying, I don't even recognize the place that I live in, like, you're not alone. You're not alone. And this world is nuts. And again, you will never hear me make a political statement on this show. You'll never hear it. Yeah, I promise you. I'll shut the thing down before I ever do that. Right? Because look, it's not me. But what I can say is that life is insane out here. It is. It's crazy. So what we have to do is protect ourselves by all costs. And I'm serious, man. It sounds crazy, but it's not. Protect your mentals. I don't care if it, look, I'll say this, man. I did a video on anxiety. Anxiety can tear me apart. and you guys know me. Look, this is no BS. I'm a confident person. I'm aggressive in what I do. And I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many times I've sat outside of a Home Depot in Hermitage, Tennessee, crippled with anxiety and all kinds of stuff, man. And I don't say that as feeling like, no, that's not the point. What I'm saying is that it's insane out here. And not by, something that most of us wanted to design. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nuts. So I say all that to say it's crazy out here. Be protective of yourself. That's your best bet in life. Protect it. I don't care if you have to be delusional in saying, it's okay, man, you did a good job. Do it. Be delusional in it. Don't go out and do stupid stuff. Now, with that comes, hey, we're doing the right things. We're doing what we're supposed to do, right? If you're doing those things and it's not working, it's not. I did it yesterday. Take your time. Okay? But protect yourself. Protect your sanity. Protect the people around you sanity. That's all that you can do. When things get crazy, on a macro, large scale, bring it in, right? Bring it in locally, you, your family, your friends, right? Protect each other. I'm serious, man. It's a war out here. It's a war for your sanity, and sometimes you have to literally just scream to stop. Again, I might sound crazy for people like who don't deal with intrusive thoughts or deal with anxiety, deal with pressures. Man, like anybody who deals with that stuff, I'm with you. You're not alone in that. And again, there's a fine line of sounding like you're preaching, sounding like, oh, it's about me. No. I'm just trying to, Brad, I'll shut up. Any thoughts that you have?
Life is hard. Getting up every day is hard. You have to make a choice to do it. And whatever your rationale is, if it's for yourself, it's for others. Work is hard. It's hard to just exist and take another breath and take another step. And just knowing that you're not alone and that there are so many people out there who are also feeling the same weight and pressures, maybe not the same exact ones, but maybe having the same mindset about the pressures that they're dealing with. And again, you're not alone at all, that we are all in this together. It is a very difficult thing to have to do. We are forced into this world in order to be able to survive. You grow up and now it's on you. And then you have to start taking care of others when you feel like you can barely take care of yourself. It's just one of those things where, again, you're not alone. And please reach out to those people in your life if you're struggling at all, just to talk, to say hello, to say, I love you. Those words and just the hearing your voice to the people that matter in your life is really transcendent, and it can help change their day, change their life. Every moment is critical to people. So really just be there for others and understand that whatever other people are going through, it may be different than what you're going through, but we're all going through the same thing. It's tough, and just be sympathetic to the other people's plight around you.
I think that was well said, obviously. Well said. And I love what you said there at the end of being sympathetic and empathetic. Obviously, those are unbelievable traits and qualities. Okay. Now, let me tell you this, or not let me tell you this. Let me also say this. If you're in a good spot, anybody, don't put off still taking care of yourself. Now, look out for others. If you're in a good place, right, and you've got friends who are going through it, you might have to be the strong one at that point. Okay, but I also want to say this too, for everybody that's listening to this right now, that you're the strong one in your group, whether it be friends, family, that's your role. You need somebody there for you too. All right. And let me say, it's not easy when you're the tough one, right? When you're the one that's usually, calming down your friends, and you need somebody to. Find it. If you can't find it, find me. Find Brad. Like seriously, I I see those of you who I've got people in my groups who are that right, and sometimes they could be the ones dealing with it the most, the most. Check on the people and the ones in your group who don't talk about the stuff, the ones who are the funny ones, right? I'm keep an eye on everybody, right? You never know. You never know. And anybody out there that's dealing with, again, I know it sounds stupid. You hear the same cliches. Okay. I'll give you one that's not a cliche. Okay. Forget we're all in this. Dude, if you're sitting there saying, man, forget all this, give me 5 minutes. I just need you to make it 5 minutes. Talk to me. Give me 5 minutes. Right? Me, Brett, anybody. Okay. If you could just say, I'm strong enough to give you 5 minutes. Because that's what it is. And I swear to God, there's been so many times in life. I'm not saying I've been at that point. I'm not. But I understand the feeling of pressure and anxiety. And when it starts closing in and you start, you know what I mean? And you start going, I know that mode. All right. And that's when the cliches don't work. That's what all that stuff. When you're at another level of this, I'm talking to you. If you could find the strength to give me 5 minutes, just make it. Just make it. Whatever you have to do. Man, yeah. Take care of yourselves. Be delusional. Be delusional in going easy on yourself. Seriously. Don't lose your drive. Don't lose your ambition. All that. I'm not saying that. We've got to be doing the right things, right? But you'll have to be delusional to yourself of saying it's okay. It's okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. Because, man, sometimes it's like watering grass. I know I go back to that. You could water grass for 2 months every day, and it doesn't look like much is happening. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to get in that mindset where you're just watering grass, but it'll pay off. It will. It will. It will. It will. You know what I mean? All right, let's get the picks, man. And Jeff, again, I'm glad that you said that. And anybody that's going through that stuff, Zach, I saw you in the Discord putting up a room there for mental health. Yes. And we'll start putting out some videos on this stuff of just talking. You know what I mean? Just talking. So, all right, let's hit the picks, man. Brad, what do you got, buddy?
We're going to the German Bundesliga this afternoon, 1:30 p.m. Central Time, on a bet split between Union Berlin taking on Frankfurt. We're looking for both teams to score and that over 2.5. Putting those together on that split gives us that minus 120 odds.
Beautiful, man. All right, UConn minus 2.5, minus 115. The Bucks. All right, we're betting on a weird game tonight, but I want some of it. I think the Bucks. Better. We're gonna take a minus 1.5. All right, AB3 Celtics money line, Timberwolves money line, Clippers money line. All right, plus 170. All right. Now, Brad, any positive thoughts as we get out of here? And again, we'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern. And let me also say, I assure you, anytime somebody wants to bring up a topic like that in the chat, especially if you really need to talk, do it. Do it. All right, Brad. Yeah, any positive thoughts to lead us into this Friday? What do you got, bro?
Yeah, we got Denmark Super League in back. We got the Poland First League, the top league, of course, but Poland First League's back this weekend. A whole number of leagues are returning. So it's a good time to be a soccer bettor. It's starting to kick up with matches even quicker and faster with actually league matches in the week, which is really important, not just cup matches we have to kind of sprinkle on. And my last thoughts are really just 3 words, AB, and it's for everybody. And it's something that you should take with you everywhere you go, and every thought, every day, every morning is you are enough. You are enough.
Seriously. It's true. It's absolutely true. Matty Ice just smashed a whole McGriddle before AB got the read. Dude, McGriddles are fire. All right, Brad, if you're going to McDonald's right now, would you be what what would you get? What would be your breakfast order?
Am I handed an unlimited pile of cash, or am I using cash right out of my pocket?
Out of your pocket, 10 to 15 bucks. All right.
Yeah. I'm going cheap. If I'm eating
Company stipend, yeah.
Breakfast, I probably just go for the $2 or $3, or it used to be $2, but it was the sausage biscuit, hash brown, put the hash brown in the sausage biscuit, filling and super cheap, in, out, bang.
There we go. Look, Bowser said steak, egg, and cheese bagel. 100%. I said hundro. 100. Yes. Dude, McDonald's steak, egg, and cheese bagel. I mean, we've talked about it before. It is, oh my gosh. Yeah. Dude, cures hangover, like anything. Oh, man. I love it. All right. Brad, that was, we're going to end it on that. What you said, well said, man. Well said. And Jeff, hugs, brother. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. And anybody else out there dealing with life, it is weird, man. It's just weird. And it's the craziest that I've ever seen it. So I'm hoping that everybody out there today, seriously, let's all do this. We'll get out of here on this. Let's all do this today. Now, some people might not need it as much as others in this spot, and that's fine. That's how life's always going to be. But everybody's going to need it at some point. If you're going through something today, okay, and you've been, whether you've been doing the right things or haven't, okay, and you're saying, AB, you know what, man? I love talking about sports, but in life, I really I need a fresh, clean start of something. You got it. Give yourself that. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Be delusional in forgiving yourself. Okay. Now, I don't think anybody in our crew went and did something horrible. All right. So we're not saying that, right? But try it. If you're really weighed down with pressure, I'm telling you from me, it's okay. Get rid of that for today. If we have to bring it back tomorrow because we got to go handle something, I swear to God, I'll show up with you and we'll go do it. Okay. But for today, how about for today? We just take it easy on ourselves. Delusionally take it easy on ourselves, because you know what? We're all out here trying hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all are. I know that we're doing good things, man. So today, let's just do that. Let's try it. For one day, let's try. Look, we could go create whatever we want today. Life seriously is that, right? Say screw it. If you want something, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to go do whatever, you could seriously out here in life say, screw it, man. I'm just going to go make this happen. And you know what the best part about life is usually when you go do that, good things happen. They do. They do. So I say today, man, let's, all of us, okay, we're going to give ourselves, all right, number one, relax in terms of forgive yourself. Do it. I'm giving you the authority. Like, I'm somebody, you understand what I'm saying, right? Forgive yourself today. Forget it. Okay? All we can do is go out and have a good day today, regardless of anything that's going on. Let's go create something good today. One thing, could be little. But you know what? Life's kind of weird like that. That you could walk out right now when this show ends and you're like, dude, I've wanted to X, Y, Z. Screw it. You know what I mean? Let's go screw something up and then forgive ourselves, right? Like, seriously, try that today. Let's all do it together. See what happens. We'll be live 3 p.m. Eastern today. Everybody have a wonderful Friday for real. Yeah, look, Sim said it best. Sim said it better than anything that I could have said for 6 hours. He's got the mindset. We're going to control what we can control today, and everything else, let it go. if you're religious, give it to God. Whoever, whatever your religion, beliefs, or non-beliefs. All right? Give it to them today. Let's control what we control. Go do a good job in what we're supposed to do. And let the damn chips fall where they may, baby. And whatever it is, we're going to smile because we took a shot. That's a Friday we're going to have. That's the kind of Friday I want to have right there. All right. 3 p.m. Eastern today, we'll be live. We'll be doing that in the NBA. But for real, it's going to be a great freaking Friday, man. Great Friday. Forgive yourself. Delusionally forgive yourself. Seriously. And then say, you know what? I'm going to go make something happen. Watch what happens. And if it doesn't work, it's all right. Got another shot to do it again. It's awesome. All right. See you guys 3 p.m. Eastern. Till then, best of luck. Cash these tickets. You know the deal. Love y'all. See you.
Who's got it better than us?